So I just what we do, I make dots. Because you can make dots here. Since the God has given you something, then express your love by that doing something for God and try to show that for God you are doing it this time. Instead of that, people think this is something that's minor, and they feel very proud and they want to show that they are very talented or very highly educated, highly. What is people? What is the knowledge? All is nothing. So to get rid of this ego, we have very simple method which Muhammad Sahib suggested, which is good, but it works very well. Is that you just have to take a shoe and this yourself. But we always see the ego kind of person around. We never think that something is wrong. We always think something is wrong with another person. You see the first sign of the ego that you don't see your ego. What's wrong with you? How you behave? How you please others? What we get think about you? I will cite an example of my father. He was such an egoless man, so talented, so brilliant. I am not getting one of his kind so far. He's so good. But supposing he's sitting on the table, looking at me, realize it is so soft. You are not supposed to say this. You are not to say that you want to say. Just tell me what you want to say. When my mother was saying, but you know, short writing today. Then, this is what happened that we were a large family, in the sense all my cousins, everybody, we had walls for sleeping, walls for a few blankets, shading on ourselves in the whole night fighting, and this and that. Sometimes we had to sleep in the car. So one day, my sister complained that she feels pain on the body when she sleeps on it. He said, then you don't sleep outside. Sleep for 10 days, you don't. Make a slave of your body. He used to do this. He said, you should not demand it. If you ask anything anytime, like, say, suppose somebody said that I want to have food, he said, better go on fast. No time. Any interest in food or any interest in clothing, any interest in comfort, you should just tell us. There should be no interest in all this comfort. Because these things, if you have, you feel that. But the comfort part of it is an enslavement to matter. Matter is all the time enslaving you, I believe. If you ask for comfort, you are not asking for comfort, you are asking for enslavement of it. And when this matter sits on you, actually you develop the ego. Because you are already enslaved. Anybody who is a slave has the making thing. And that is how you start doing people saying to you, I've got this, I've got that. You can't carry anything. So for a surgeon it is important that he should be able to live in his partner. He should be able to live under any circumstance. That's the sign of a yogi. If a yogi needs a comfortable bed and he needs a proper food and this and that, he's still looking at the food all the time, or looking at the purse and the money, everybody he should have nothing. So what I'm saying is that a surgeon you have to develop yourself in such a manner that you mature yourself. You have to mature yourself in SahajaYoga so that you feel absolutely free from any temptations, free from any habits, free from any demands of environment. That's part of it. Now those things that you are breaking down, this I am not broken, this know themselves, how do they? Because they become no dictators of the world. And that's how they think. So this purity has come, all these people, for example, Markandeya used to be in a place where you will see the place of it. He used to dedicate himself with really happily with his father and really modest manner. And then he was the richest man because he enjoyed the grace of the mother. And he saw all these things so well. He was first to be dead at a very young age. And then the father told him that he has to die because Shiva has given me the moon that I will be the sun, but he has to die. He said, all right, I'll find out the sun. When he was about the goddess came in the room. The goddess herself, he saw it in person. That's how this Saptashri is there. So that we are with Saptashri means seven chakras. That's the Adishakti. So this is, when you are looking at this thing, you are amazed how to do it. And he was born 40,000 years. How does he know all these things about you? Which God is thinking about? Which God is with yourself about? It shows what you know. And then, how are you to think so precisely about it? Because he himself has become a complete reflection. It's a complete reflection. It has shown the world what the body is. In a very great way for the people. But without any ego. If you have ego, you cannot reflect. If you are super ego, you cannot reflect. Now the ego is such an elusive thing that it says, I don't know. This is not mine. As long as you go on like this, you know that you are in the form of ego. You are no more a yogi, you are an ego person. So it is important that we have to think of ourselves in such a manner that all these clouds of ego and super-ego disappear. Now the worship of the goddess comes. Because when you worship the goddess, she Shakti, she can practice, she expands your chakras, Sushumna improves, the channel expands, and the energy flow much more, everything. But the detention is not. Just a thing. Again, it's like a hole in the pitcher, you put the water goes up. So in the beginning, it looks like the water is full because the force of it. But after some time, the pitcher is it's just the same. So that hole that is there, which can be ego or super-ego, which are only two problems. Only these two problems, if you can avoid, you can get out of it. But it's not that problem. So the best thing is to see yourself, meet yourself, hold yourself. And also to appreciate yourself at the point when you do something nice, something generous. And this is what is so much lacking sometimes, that Sunday Christian now we are entered into the kingdom of God. But that's not your destiny. Supposing somebody is working as a sweeper in the secretariat and he thinks I have become the Prime Minister. What do you say? What is his position? It's just the same. Just you have entered into the kingdom of God. But have you achieved your destiny? Have you achieved your goals? For that you don't need any education. You don't need any knowledge. You don't need any extracurricular breakfast. And you don't need any name, fame, family, or caste, or race. Nothing. You have meditation and meditation. And the true desire person, the works are so beautiful with this people. Now, we have to know our destination. First of all, what do you have to achieve? Secondly, you have to know to achieve it is so simple. You have to achieve it. Now people meditate, see before happening. What you have to do is to look at that and say that. Just see that's put out with your own mother. Start to put on there. See that put out is there. This heart has all the intelligence, it has all the capacities, everything is born out of the heart. But if you close the heart, then the brain becomes arbitrary and ego starts. And this heart is the one which has got the spirit, it is the whole of the spirit, and it controls everything. The autonomous, sympathetic, parasympathetic, all the revolution, all everything, knowledge, everything. Not only that, but it's a collective being, and also it is the blood that gives you the true knowledge. So the spirit has to be there. So the first thing, try to develop your heart. How large it is. See yourself, how large it is. How many people you can forgive? How you talk to people? What do you think about other people? Are you concerned about them? For example, to me, if I say a poor man, the whole being starts changing. It's just, I feel that something must be done. It's spontaneous. Like this poor people who are talking here, I asked them to move out because they had some objection. So we move out there. And they moved out because I asked them, but they had not sold their house. The whole night I wanted them to sit outside. The whole day I could think that it was so terrible. I gave them everything. I said, sit down here and make them and give them whatever they want to look after them. But still they got some sick and I treated them. Because you see, the whole compassion starts just creating a tempest in us. Just a tempest. And this is what we must see. What do you think about the poverty? Do you think of poverty? That is it. What do you think of the people who are suffering? What do you think of the people who are people, who are cheated, who are troubled? These otherwise not meant to use it. It's not meant for you. It's not meant for only collective service. It's meant for the whole world. You have to bring the love of force, love and compassion everywhere. So the further stage than that is to rise above that is to ethics. When a person thinks that I'm really unhappy and I should have this, look at the person. You haven't got it. Look at it. When you think you are very great doing something, then look at a man who is better. When you spread your attention to all these things, you see, then you start understanding that God, what a blessing. God has blessed me so. First of all, the realization that future helps you. That thanks for the realization. Thanks is the best. And then start to feel that this thanksgiving I have, why not I give it to others? But we are extremely poor, sometimes extremely arrogant, sometimes extremely malicious here. But God is gracious. Whatever you have to say is to serve. So there are two enemies you have. First is you are your own enemy. First is you are your own enemy. And second is the ignorance. These are the only two enemies you have. If you can get rid of these two enemies, then nobody can disturb you. Now supposing there is a person who is very troublesome. So, what if the person he is going to work, not you? If he is struggling to solve everything, do whatever he likes. Why should you worry? You are not doing anything. So you should be happy about it. On the contrary, somebody is struggling, then you think, look at that, this fellow is struggling, he's got so much money, he has everything, while I am troubled, I am lost. No, you haven't got yourself in a person, you haven't got it. So, this is a very big source of satisfaction and elation that we are separate as souls. And let us try to have our own complete establishment. We have to be ornamented. We have to put on the throne. We have to be the queens. This is what is my desire. So, but the beggars cannot be. Queens cannot be. Because if you make a beggar, he will be So this great personality has to come with this. And a kind of a dignity, a kind of a serenity, a kind of a personality that you are a servant. So, as I said, there are only two enemies which you have to fight. For that, you should know that you have got yourself right. For that, you got your pujas. At the time of the puja, you just surrender yourself to it. Because if you are not surrendered, your mind is going on and on. It's like putting something onto a fan which doesn't accept it, you just throw it away. You have to. That's one. The second point is that puja is a surrender. It's a devotion. It's a filling of the heart, opening. At that time, you should open it. And the problem is that with the egoistical people, with gender-many people, we have to. It's the worst part. They don't understand that this is for their benefits. That they have to open their heart. They have to receive more. If it's a small little heart, how much love you can hold into it? At this time, the love is flowing. The love is flowing at that time when it's your head, fixed onto some problem. So that is the question point, that attention should be flowing. I've seen people sleep doing it. Many people sleep. That shows they are left out. There's a good in them, I'm talking to them. They just go on. I'm talking to them, they just go on. These are all the things you must understand why I'm doing that and try to get rid of it. I try to improve yourself, be alert, and to receive. Receive it as much as. This is what Mr. Puja meant for. Now we have had 9 pujas here. And out of these 9 pujas, have we people more, have we got more, have we filled ourselves more with greater love, with greater joy, with greater understanding, and with great satisfaction? This is the last day, so things like that. And then tomorrow is the day of jubilation because we have done what? That is what we do. So today you should go and make a complete picture of yourself. What have I got in this language? What have I got? Let us see, how I got this, how I got that. All these things you should just give yourself see. And then enjoy that you got all these things. It's going to be true. Tomorrow is the day of the tree that you are really curious about yourself and about the ignorance. You have one yourself out and you have one over the ignorance, the darkness of it. This is what is tomorrow yourself. In the lines, Kabir Gandhi ने लिखे कुछ against Muhammad Sahib and things like that. बच्चे में Christ के बारे में भी लिखा है. और we were having a thing. It's been bad now. The Shori's things, Dharma Shori, that he can write on every subject. Seems himself to be such a clever man. He's written about this also, that after all, they are not divine people, they are human beings, and they might be great people who are arisen higher, but they are human beings, and so that gives a more sort of aspiration to go higher. So how can they be perfect? So you have to write to him saying that you are very unscientific, because you do not know about God. You don't know about divine. Those saints and things, those who have told us, have said that you have to be born again. You have to have your self-realization, which you haven't got. Without that, your awareness is a human awareness. You cannot talk about divine, you have no right. Talking about divine, that is something which is unauthorized. You can talk about politicians, all right. You can talk about other things, but you cannot talk about divine. You have to get your self-realization. It's unscientific because you haven't got your self-realization. If you have your self-realization, then you can talk about it like a doctor who is a surgeon has to pass it. Like a surgeon in the same way, you have to have a self-realization. Now, if this is maybe not true, maybe a hypothesis, if it can be proved, if you don't really find that scientist. This somebody, people should write to him that we are surprised at how every intellectual thinks that he has right to write on every subject, whether that he belongs to that area or not. I think all of you try to write to me, say that we are surprised at how do people take everything to be as if it is your own brain to write, because you can write something else, you have a newspaper. But you are not scientific. You should have an open mind. You can write also of those people who are like, you can write like that. Yes, you can all write like this, that what business you have to write. You see, you are ignorant. You are at human level, you are not a higher level. You have to go to a higher level, which you have to do, which you have to achieve. You have to still evolve more to talk about God and divinity. And those people who talk at that level see it upside down, see. Imagine because he's writing about a river, so he's writing there. And I think we have to attract these intellectuals and talk to them about it. But they're very unscientific. They have no open mind. See, for instance, why? All these people could not have told eyes, and they all have said one thing common. You have to have a self-awareness. Maybe in a different way. Because they wanted people to enter into that area of awareness, and then only they will understand. तो उसमें ऊपर में सिल्वर गोल्ड लगाने की वजह से वैसे अच्छा दिखता है, नेक्लेस एरिया छोटे छोटे सिल्वर अच्छे दिखते हैं, तो मैं अरुण को बता दिया बहुत ही सुंदर आपकी साड़ी बहुत सुंदर कैसी है तो it's a very like a boutique साड़ी. Tomorrow is the Dashera. On that day, many people will come to give you in India. Here it is custom that they go and bring a kind of a leaf which we call as a soul, called as gold. Because at the time of Shivaji, on the Dashera day, the people used to go outside their places and conquer the enemies and bring their gold to Shivaji for fighting. Foreign rule, I mean, I should say foreign or Islamic rule. So that is, they still the custom here that they bring those leaves and into their address to be given to so many people. But I don't think you can नॉर्थमध्ये नाही आणि इकडे सुद्धा आपल्याकडे सुद्धा आता एखाद्या सगळ्यांनी धावपळ करून असं लागलं दुकाना म्हटलं होतं सगळं होतं आम्हाला काम. And Jaswant has said that he is going to handle that party, he knows it very well. You can go with him and just talk to him, but it is not his name as yet.
That's the point.
So that he will put it in his name. Just get that one, and you take just one thing and go and put it. Alright? But he should give us some concession. What Hanshiman is telling us, should give us. डॉक्टर साहब आपसे बता देगा ना क्या चीज चाहिए?
नहीं अभी
सुनिए. तो आप कब जा रहे हैं?
मैं मगर परसों सुबह जा रहा हूँ.
परसों कब?
कल तो मैं
तो
इस वक्त आ गया.
कल आप आएंगे शाम?
जिस वक्त आप गए. जिस वक्त आप गए.
कल बता दें.
हाँ जी. What time?
Any time that suits you. After 6:30.
After 6.
तो हैंडा वर्क जिंदा से रहने तो वो उनसे कहिए immediately dispatch कर तो कोई सेंस.
ठीक. मुझे जरा डिटेल दे दें. हाँ. डिटेल दे.
Immediately आप dispatch कर. एक ट्रक में सब आ जाए. एक ट्रक. One truck you should discharge. Next. And then we'll see about it. Normally what we do is send somebody to Makrana and get them.
नहीं मुझे लिस्ट देने मतलब तो फिर वो बाकी पोस्ट करते हैं वो भेजेंगे.
और आप कब जा रहे हैं?
दशहरा के बाद भेजेंगे. After Dashera. So then Saharanpur का Saharanpur का देखते हैं.
Immediately in Singapore. That is important.